So the name of one of Atlanta's hottest hometown athletes is burning up social media. You may have seen it. A man claiming to be the ex-lover of basketball star Dwight Howard is pulling him into a really tawdry sex scandal.
Yeah, his sexual orientation is not the story, but rather the validity of the rumor that a social media influencer is trying to spread. All night long, CBS 46's Brittany Edney has been digging into the claims. Brittany, what are you learning?
Mike and Thomas, a lot of people are talking about Dwight Howard's possible bedroom escapades. But before jumping in on it, we wanted to look into the actual facts. Now, I got in touch with the man posting the private recordings and social media posts claiming they are with Howard and his crew. But there are some possible holes in this quickly spreading headline. NBA superstar Dwight Howard is being accused of sleeping with trans women by a man claiming to be his ex-lover. Mason Elijah let loose audio clips and messages he says exposes that relationship. I chatted with Mason, but some things just didn't add up. Where is the non-disclosure agreement Mason claims he rejected? Well, he says he never got a paper copy. Okay, so what kind of money was he offered to keep quiet?
That's what you want.
And he says this is Howard's pastor, Calvin Simmons, speaking, adding he threatened him and called him homophobic slurs. So what's the pastor's phone number so I can call him? This string of questioning, diving deeper into the backstory, caused Mason to go dark. He didn't provide the proof I asked for.
But that's not what I'm saying, Dwight. Hey, you know that's not what I'm saying. Okay, you're trying to...
But what I'm saying is that, but what I'm saying is that
his audio recordings come off a bit calculated, like he is baiting unsuspecting men on the other end. Context is important, just as much as circumstance, which is why I must mention Mason is currently promoting a book, Industry Ho. A person who claims he's not upset with Howard, only his pastor, yet he may have purposefully outed someone who didn't choose to be. Again, we have not confirmed that those recordings are Dwight or his pastor. And really what's so ironic here, you guys, is that the person who is publicly posting these private messages, these videos, well, he is asking me to keep our conversation private. So I think that's kind of a kettle meat pot situation for you to make all these postings of someone else, but then you said the private conversation you had with me, you didn't want anyone to talk about.
When it comes to Dwight Howard getting on the record, they've said what?
Yeah, so we reached out to Dwight's team also on social media through his website. We haven't heard back yet. You know, he hasn't responded to anything either way, confirming nor denying. We haven't heard anything back there. And the same with his pastor. Yeah, I tried to reach out through him through social media. Haven't gotten anything back yet. So we're kind of just waiting to see what's going to happen. But, you know, if either of them happen to see this story, we would love to get their side, whether it's a statement, if they want to come on, just to really kind of respond to this, since, you know, it is kind of one of these stories has built up a lot of traction, and it's kind of gotten away at this point.
Well, and Howard has deep ties here in Atlanta. He's out right now for an injury, so he's not playing tonight. The Wizards against the Rockets.
Right.
But yeah, this really picked up steam over the weekend, and it's not going to go away anytime soon unless they put the kibosh on it.
And I think what's important to note here, and we've said it multiple times, but we don't even know if these are true or not. And you know, you never know how someone's PR team or someone personally wants to respond to something. If it has no validity at all, they may just say, you know what, why even respond?
Right, because then it gives it life.
Right.
Yeah, even those recordings that the social media influencer put out on Twitter and social media, we're not even sure whether those are
It could have
real.
been his cousin. You know, we don't know. We don't have any proof. Yeah.
Right. All right, Brittany. Thank
We'll
you. Good work.
Thank you.